Diamonds on me fight, neck and wrist, I can Tina. Orange Richard Mill on me dancing just like Bia. Going against Glizz, I wouldn't wanna be a.
I'm a lane switcher, shapeshifter, go grill, plain, so I can heal the pain quicker.
Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
You pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember, trying to copy what I do. You is not a printer, cooped up, mate.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Tonight, we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Off the play fake. Campbell. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You talk about this Rams defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run. The 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means this is going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Here comes the Saints punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. They'll run here with a rookie. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw. Madden. A throw left side for Pearsall is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
That's another.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense.
1st and 10.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Go!
Now a handoff up the middle. Faulkner. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2nd and 9.
Get it!
Off the bootleg. Madden. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Let go.
Quick throw complete. Touchdown! Terrence Ferguson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Saints nothing.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Back to throw. Campbell. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Off play action. Campbell. That's complete to Mooney. And he takes a pop at the end of that one. It'll be a gain of about 4. You talk about this Rams defense. They played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the...
Oh, an ill-advised throw there, and it's intercepted. Down to the 10. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Off the touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is, test the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And what a return as he brings us all the way back to the 25-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caught. Because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves it with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
Okay, break. Come on. Set. Ready.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Ricky Pearsall. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. 21-0 our score after 1.
Saints, nothing.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it as we resume action. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Martin brings it in over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards the pickup there.
And the Saints first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Right side, Thornton with it.
Campbell's pass. Complete to Tyquan Thornton. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Rams 44
now. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 33. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That one caught by Polk. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. They'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And the tight end goes in motion left. Back to throw again. That is caught. And he is going to have a Saints first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here's 2nd and 8. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Looking to throw. Campbell. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Chase Brown from 8 yards out. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
18 Cardinal. Dragon 60.
Back to throw. Madden. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Operating from the gun. Madden. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
79 Broncos.
No. Me.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Warriors 70. Back. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. Ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Viking 8.
Looking to throw. Madden. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. A bit more of a somber tone here as they take the field after throwing that pick six. But, Charles, the bottom line is they still have the lead. They're still in the driver's seat.
You're right about that, and let's face it, when you throw a pick six, it's demoralizing. But when you look up at the scoreboard and realize you still have the lead, you kind of put that wry smile on your face and say, okay, let's just shake it off and start over again.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. His throw, a good one, and it's caught. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check. Set. Ready.
Now they try the right side here. And they'll get him down here about the 42. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Ready. 7 Pirates. 70 Timberwolves.
Back to throw. Madden. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Ready.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Madden. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Madden. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Coogan, Buffalo 18. Ready.
Looking to throw. Madden. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ready. 70 Lions. Ready.
Back to throw. Madden. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
At the 7-yard line.
Ready. Break.
Second down and 3. Ball on the 7.
Ready.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
That's good.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play.
Go. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Operating from the gun. Madden. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Terrence Ferguson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
What a way to start the second half. These guys are showing no signs of letting up. They have a chance to take a decided advantage with this possession.
Okay, ready.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Come on, come on. Go.
Looking to throw. Madden. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Ready?
On the ground, it's Jarquez Hunter. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Off the bootleg. Madden. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The quick slant caught. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that's caught inside the 30. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnston. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 21 yards away. And the Saints get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Saints 20.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Ready? 70 Lions. Cougar night.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Ready.
Second and long. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Off the bootleg, Campbell. And this is incomplete.
These are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Let's go now.
Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
First down, Saints.
Back to throw. Campbell. That caught by Trimble. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. An inside give, Brown. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Another run for Brown on second down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now Campbell from the gun on third down. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Bates' kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays that could be turning points. This could be a turning. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chase Brown with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Saints have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth.
The Saints.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. This crowd, boy, in a state of shock. What was once safely in hand is now a tie game as the kick is away here.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. 73 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On first down, Faulkner. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Colby Parkinson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. The extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
At their own 31-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
60 by 6.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. And this complete to Pope. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First down, New Orleans.
Looking to throw. Campbell.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Now it's 2nd and 10. This is Brown going up the middle. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now Allen. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go with a keeper.
But when it's 4th and inches, shouldn't you pick up the first down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right, why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut.
Exactly. Create that. Just a little bit of space should get it done. You're almost able to take the snap, just fall down and pick it up. They got it there.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Campbell. He gets it to Johnston. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Saints.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Campbell. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his home. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Rams have just about sewn up this football game.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Hold the ready.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Let's go now.
And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
At the 30-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Come on. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he rifles one incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is brought in at the 21. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
At their own 36-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. at the 44-yard line.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Here's second down. He's back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will get the conversion on third down, but the clock, a more pressing factor. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it will be second down.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
60 by 60.
We're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. But the defense quick to read this. They bust in and drop him before he could take the shot downfield. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready. 70 Lions. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So it's the Saints who are going to be in position to get the ball first as we are back underway and set for overtime. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. You think back to halftime, they were close to being written off. They faced the deficit, and now here's we begin overtime. They're one drive away from a comeback victory.
Think about where they started and how far they've come back from. And look, you and I both know that when we talk with coaches, most of the time they don't say that momentum is something that factors into how they coach a ball game, because they say each game is its own entity. But within a game, I think they all believe in momentum, and they certainly have it going in their direction right now.
Down the right sideline. He may go. And this is a touchdown. Now, it's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
The score is Saints 45, Rams 38.
on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Come on, ready?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson. It'll go as a gain of 4. And 3rd and 8 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
70,
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he's got this down to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense, they've got 2 timeouts. Maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back on its heels. A timeout here would be a good idea to try and get themselves settled because we're in OT. This is big time.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you get to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Hey, Cowboy 80.
Operating from the gun, Madden. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Intended for number 80. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here we go, here we go. Liking 18.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
A stop here is a game winner in overtime. Here comes fourth down.
Set. Cougar 19.
Looking to throw. Madden. He'll try to do it himself. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with a football. So it's a win here for the Saints, and it was thanks in large part to the play of their second-year quarterback.
Yeah, he really had a great night throwing the football. 3 touchdown passes. He was totally locked in. He was precise and really willed his guys to the victory.
So for the Saints, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.